Well, here we are. Hello, hello. Welcome to Grandma's house for a special live. It has been a while, but we're so happy to see everyone joining us. We got some comments coming through already. Before we get to them, how are you doing, Seth?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great today.
That's awesome. We got Galka Guy in the house. He is rocking one of his kids to sleep while listening. That is dedication right there. So absolutely give you a round of applause. We thank you so much for stopping by. This is just film like old times, don't you think, Seth? That's the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah, it's kind of bringing back some memories now.
It's great. It's great. I hope you guys have been good. It's been, we've just had a busy schedule. We've still been trying to put out the reviews and been regular. We appreciate all of our subscribers, all of the ones that have given us feedback because we love hearing stories. We've been hearing a lot of fun stories from the movies we've covered recently, but we normally do a recap when we go live. We'd like to do it like once a month, just kind of look back on the recent movies we've done, but this time we're doing a little bit different. We're kind of, I think we're going to have to do several of these when the time comes. Like, it's going to probably change. That's what's going to be so fun about this. But yes, we are going to give our personal top 20 movies that we have considered. What do you think about that, Seth? 20.
It's a daunting task, but it's actually really fun. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, I am too. We did this early on. I think when we got to 20, we went back and did 20. So it was about time we kind of gave it an update because we've considered so many movies since then. But quick shout out to everybody. We'll acknowledge you guys in the comments. Keep going with it. We're gonna be chatting away. We like to talk. So if we miss you, just keep talking. Just keep them coming. We'll try and give you shout outs. I see Carolina Girl is with us. Hello, hello. Great to see you in there. And Galga Guy, let's give you a little bit of a highlight there. You guys have got to give your top grandma's house Kool-Aid. Yes. We need a trophy or something, like our personal trophy. I don't know. We have to have two of them. That's what we can call it. Seth's pick and then Isaac's pick. We'll have to do something like that, like the Kool-Aid man on a trophy. I don't know.
I love it.
I love it. Great comment. So thank you for that. Yes, just keep the comments, guys. Get yourself a blanket, get yourself a snack, just like you're going to watch a movie, and let's have some fun because we're going to give our top 20, but feel free to also in the comments, if you agree, disagree, your thoughts, give your list. We'd love to hear that kind of stuff. So again, this is a live. We're just having fun with it. I mean, are you ready to go, Seth? Are you ready to kick this thing off?
I am ready.
Okay, so I'm going to let you have honors and let you start us off with number 20.
Well, thank you, sir. At 20, this may be a surprise to some people. I have Harriet the Spy.
All right. Harriet the Spy. And why would you put that at 20? I have to ask.
So, as strange as the movie is, it hits me in the feels and focuses on the highs and lows of childhood and life in general. A great highlight scene is when they fire Rosie's character, and the raw emotion is just outstanding.
It's a good movie. I mean, I'm not ashamed. I'll say that I actually hit that in the attic. So, but I know that was special to you. I mean, if you like this movie, I have no problem with that because this has a lot of fun to it. I enjoyed my time watching with it. We've discussed it when we reviewed it. I had actually a pretty bad time in school, and that age of middle school to high school and the bullying, the just mean, it just reminded me of that. Like, it wasn't so much even I was being bullied, but I remember being in that environment, just a really toxic environment. But with that said, it's still a good movie. It does a good job. So it's just, I don't know, is that PTSD or whatever? Like, when I'm watching it. So, I don't know. That's just a me thing, but that's still a respectable. I highly respect. That's really cool that it stayed in your top 20. I dare to ask, do you remember where it placed the first time you did top 20?
Ooh, I probably could find it if I dug, but I didn't dig, so I don't know.
Oh yeah. I'm not expecting to. Don't expect me to either. I'm just thinking ballpark. I think yours was top 10 maybe. I could be wrong.
It might have been like number 10.
Okay. All right. Well, anything else or anything to add before we move on?
Gallagher guy said, loved that movie as a kid. The orange VHS tape is pure nostalgia. I love that. That's a great comment.
Gotta love those Nickelodeon
Oh,
uh,
yeah.
tapes as well. Do you have any kind of highlight or just a scene you enjoyed? Maybe to
Yeah,
kind of,
that scene with Rosie really stuck out. I also like the scene where they're dancing in the auditorium. I like that as well.
yeah, yeah. It closed it off on a good note. I do like that part of it, as much as it's very negative and stuff on the bullying side, because it's telling the story. I say it's not negative, but that kind of makes it on a nice positive. So I do appreciate that part of it. Okay. Well, are you ready for my number 20?
I'm so excited to hear your list.
I was shocked when I was making this list. I really, really like this movie, but it is behind me, and it is The Wild Robot. Is my number 20. And that's
Whoa!
a recent
Wow.
movie. So why I was
Yeah.
so amazed is my nostalgia. It can fool me. It really can. It's like I will favor a movie because of its nostalgia, and it's not a good movie. I'll even sit here and admit some movies I enjoy and they're not good, but I love them. But here we are. The Wild Robot cracked my top 20. It's just so well done. It's so well done. I think the animation is gorgeous. I love the style. I love that. So we've talked about it, animation. I have certain styles I like, and then some I don't hate it, but it's just like, maybe it just doesn't click with me. This clicked with me, and I find myself like anytime there's been a few times the kids have been like, "Can we watch it again?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." So this was, I don't know, it. I was really surprised, but not, if that makes sense, when I saw it made my number 20. So, and we've got Cover Wars podcast in the house. Welcome in. I love your Nick Nickelodeon comment, but I'll give you a highlight because hang on here. Here we go. 20 is still too low. Yes, bring out the comments. What you guys think? If you agree, disagree, I am looking forward to hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for. We love it. We love this comments and things like that. A highlight for me, just if I'm gonna say what I think of when I think of the Wild Robot, is it's got great characters, but for some reason I come back to the mother possum, that scene when you're first introduced and she's got all her children.
Mm-hmm.
There's just like bam, bam, boom, just one after the other jokes. And it's, if you're a parent, it really clicks. That's probably why it jumped for me. Maybe if I watched this as a kid, I'd be like, it's okay. But as an adult, I think this is a movie even the adults can enjoy. I mean, you should enjoy this movie. So that is my number 20. Anything else to add before we move on though, Seth?
No, I got nothing to add. I'm just so excited to hear your list. I'm really I'm wondering how many we're going to match on. I don't think we're going to repeat any, like have the exact same number, but we might. We'll see.
Yes. Yes. I'm very anxious to see. So go ahead, fire away. What is your number 19?
My number 19 is the 2023 the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Wow. Okay.
And I will say this version was tons of fun and really shocked me how great the graphics were. The highlight for me was the music, including the scene where Bowser sings Peaches. Yes, you're welcome for getting that stuck in your head. But it really shocked me because I didn't have any expectation going forward with this one, and it blew me away. The more I watched it, the more I fell in love.
It's a fun movie. I mean, this, we talked about it. Like, that's the Mario movie I imagined as a kid. That's what I was expecting. Not obviously that amazing CGI back then, but something like that. That compared to what we got back in 1993, totally different. So there's some flaws. We talked about it though. It's just a fun movie though. You just got to turn your brain off and not nitpick it, because I think what my comment, if I recall, was you wait 30 years, you do nitpick it. You know, you're gonna over the years have these expectations. I had a great time with it, and my kids loved it. They loved the final scene where Mario and Luigi get the star. So yeah, this is a great one. I'm not surprised you really, really liked it. I think if they would have just tweaked the story a little bit, I would have been there with you. I think just not having any explanation on how they were going to stop Bowser, for some reason, it bothered me more than it should have. And that's me nitpicking, I know, because it's based off a video game. Come on, that video game is so simple on the plot. It didn't need to be complicated, but I guess I had high expectations. That's all it was.
I got to interrupt you.
Go.
Galaxy
Yes.
Guy 88 said, "You sure you didn't mean the original Mario movie?"
Yeah.
I love it.
You know what's funny? If you want to talk about just memories, it was amazing seeing the 2023. I will say that right now. Like, that was like, wow, this is so cool thing. But there was something special about watching the 1993 with my kids. That's just a me. Like, it's just when I think back on memories. So memories, I might have had a better memory, like, experience with the 93. Is that crazy or what? But
I get it. I get it. Yeah.
But if we go back and watch it again, I bet you it won't be the same. It's just that first time we ever saw it. So overall, yes, the 2023 is clearly the better. Yes, and we got to give you another highlight there, Galaga Guy, with the tiny Goomba head lizards. Yes, so weird. And they dance. I can't even. I got nothing. Okay. Anyway,
I'm starting to cry over here.
Okay. Anything else? A highlight or anything else to add before we move on?
No, I just really like this one. Like I said, it really surprised me, and you know, I was shocked at actually how much I loved it. It was really good.
Yeah, highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. I think it's like, what are you missing? Come on, it's on most streaming right now too, so definitely check that out.
I've got to know, what's your 19?
19. I'm surprised that it fell this far, but when I looked at what it's up against, it's not a surprise. If that makes any sense at all, my number 19 is The Land Before Time.
Ooh,
that is
nice
one of those
pick.
Yes, it is nostalgia to the core. My goodness, I can probably quote this movie from start to finish. It's just ingrained in me. The sounds, everything. It triggers so many emotions, and it is such a beautiful movie. I can still watch it today and just have a great time with it. As dark and sad and dramatic about dinosaurs. You're talking dinosaurs, but my goodness, it will tug at your heartstring. I've seen so many memes of like, forget Mufasa, you know, Littlefoot's mom. That's what really destroyed me. And I'm like, I kind of have to agree. I think I recall, I mean, that wrecked me as a kid. It still wrecks me today. It might even wreck me more going back to being a parent and being older and as an adult. Like, as a kid, you're crying because it's just like, this is sad. But as an adult, you're like, oh my gosh, what would happen if, you know, you're almost putting yourself in their shoes. And it's so crazy. Again, it's dinosaurs. But, oh, we got to give, sorry, I missed your comment. Cover Wars podcast. It also triggered 79 sequels. It did. That's the only downside. It was so good that, yeah, it's we don't talk about the sequels. There's so many of them. I'm talking the original because that was an actual theater release. But the highlight for me, man, if I'm gonna just, when I think of this movie, I think of Pizza Hut, the ad campaign that was with that. But I think it does have to be Littlefoot's mom, and then even the I forget that dinosaur's name, the old wise guy. Like, his speech.
Oh, I can't remember either.
Yeah, that was before Lion. I swear Disney just ripped this movie off and they made The Lion King. They were like, we need that emotional impact. The Circle of Life even says it. But that's a highlight for me. I love the characters, the Petrie and Ducky. You know, yep. That's kind of a highlight for me. I'm like, it's just a fun comfort food movie for me. So good one there. I'll give you that highlight too, Galaga Guy. When they started singing, I stopped watching the sequels. You were smart. I agree. That's where it was like, oh no. I remember seeing a trailer and they were singing and I was like, no, it ain't happening. Stick to the original, everyone. Fair warning. Okay. Well, I'm really interested. We're already at number 18, but what do you have as your number 18?
So I forget what year it came out, but the first Sonic out of the trilogy, I
Ooh,
have at 18.
Sonic the Hedgehog. The very first one, you say?
The one that came out as the first one for the trilogy.
So the very first Sonic.
Yeah.
Wow. That is now that's a shocker for me, actually, because I thought you liked the third one the best. So you're saying Sonic the Hedgehog 1.
Yeah.
Please explain. I'm interested.
So, bringing back Sonic to the big screen again, that was amazing. The highlight for me would have been Sonic's quick humor, and I enjoyed the opening scenes. Like there was I think 3 scenes in the opener that were really strong, and the action as well. So, it's a pretty strong movie.
I had a great time with it. Man, there's some fun memories with that trilogy, let me say. Like you said, the first one, seeing him for the first time, the second one you saw Tails and Knuckles.
Yeah.
And in the third one, we got to see an early showing, and that was a Shadow. So that is such a fun trilogy. That has a load of memories with it. Recent memories, but man, they were so much fun. Yeah, that's a solid pick. Yeah, I agree with you, Cover Wars podcast there. That's actually Ajax. I'm gonna call him out. It should be Ajax. Hello, Ajax. If I keep calling you by your screen name. So that's great. Well, anything else to add to the Sonic the Hedgehog? Anything else of a highlight or anything? You kind of mentioned one, but
Yeah, not really. I'm really anxious to see. Like I'm biting my tongue almost to find out what happens on your list.
oh, this is where it's gonna get interesting. So
Okay.
Again, it was just I was surprised. I found myself surprised about this. So my number 18. If you were to ask me this, I would not have said it, but when everything lined up, it was D2, The Mighty Ducks.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
had so much
wondered if
fun.
that was going to be in there. Awesome.
Yes. And it's above. I'll spoil it. It's above the first one for me. Like I love the first one. No knock to the first one. The first one is really good. Really good story. There was something about this film. I loved it when I grew up, but this was one of those films that when we started this podcast, this is the experience I wanted to have on the positive because it was better than I remembered. I loved this movie growing up, but when I revisited, I was blown away. I was like, this is so much fun. Mm-hmm. It might have its flaws, but the highlight, I'll just run through the highlights. Like there's so much. I mean, there's higher stakes. It's USA, against the world kind of mentality. You have one of the coolest villains for a kid's movie. He's got the slick back hair and he's just like, he's almost got the Rocky IV vibes, if he dies, he dies. Like I was waiting for him to say that at one point. Just the way he conducted himself. He hacks Gordon Bombay. Like how much of a just scumball is this guy? Like he's just so... it gets under your skin, but he's so good at being that villain. It's just so good. I was also waiting for like sweep the leg and all the other tropes of a villain, but it's like, you want that. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe people rolled their eyes and were like, oh, this is so cheesy, but I love it. I just loved it. I will say, admittedly, the only flaw, and we talked about it in the episode, was when Gordon was late and they almost had to forfeit. That was like, come on, like that made no sense. But otherwise, I had so much fun. It was so much fun rewatching this one. I think you can say just Mighty Ducks period 1 or 2, but I don't know. I have to put it at my number 18.
That's awesome. I really love the casting in that movie.
Yes.
Well done. Well done.
That's right too. Wow. So many. See, I want to go watch it now. That's how much I really had a good time with it. Like you had Benny the Jet, and he's known for his speed, but he can't skate. I mean, stuff like that. Oh, it's just so great. No regrets. I love where it's at, but sorry to anyone that loved the first one more. I don't fault you at all, but that's where we're going to be. So, okay, we're already up to our, I'll give a quick highlight to Ajax. He said, you got to be Keenan me. Yes. Knuckle Puck. That's right. Great call out. Great. All right. So what is your number 17, Seth? I'm anxious to know.
I'm going to break a lot of hearts with this one. Ooh. And in any given day, this may change to a lot higher on the list. because it is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Whoa.
However, my 17 is Rookie of the Year.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Please explain why, maybe, and not giving it away, obviously, but like it did nothing changed. There's just the competition. Was that why it ranked?
Yeah, I don't know. I was feeling really nostalgic when I made this list, and it didn't feel right. But then actually, I started building on top, and I'm like, it's got to go down a little bit this time. So, just to talk about the movie a little bit, the humor. I think a lot of us fell in love with the humor.
Mm-hmm.
The jokes were really spot on. One highlight for me would have been Daniel Stern's constantly being so funny. Just it was outstanding writing. So I mean, it's a great movie. It means nothing to me. Like saying, it means nothing that to disrespect. It's a great movie. I would probably put it higher any given day, but when I made this list, there was some solid ones that I just fell in love with on top of it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Again, we reviewed a lot of good movies. I was just curious because I was thinking, yeah, that would be higher in your list, but it still made your top 20. So no shame in that. I'll give we got some great comments coming through. Keep them coming, guys. Ajax said it wouldn't be in his top 20. He still gave it props. Anyway, go Cubs, go. Except when you're playing the Reds. I will give a nice little shout out. They did beat them last night, so that was nice to see as a Reds fan. But all right, and Galaga guy, yeah, I don't want to forget you. Give me the high stinky cheeseburger. Yes, that's great. And the funky what? Yes. So many quotes. So many quotes. Oh, I love that movie. That's like a good comfort food. Daniel Stern is just hilarious, like you said.
Yes.
We talked about, like, it's still surprising that was his only film he's directed, but
and if you ask me a week from now, like, this could be in my top 5. I'm not even kidding you.
Right.
It's that good of a movie.
Yeah, it's a fun time. It's just it has a nostalgia for me, and it's a lot of fun for sure. So no shame in that. No shame. I understand, because this next one, I'm gonna go ahead and give my next one. So my number 17.
Yes.
I might upset people because same idea. They probably think this should be higher on the list. Again, this is my list, so I'm sorry. I still think it's a terrific movie, but my number 17 is Monsters Inc.
Oh, wow. Out of left field.
Stiff competition. I'm telling you what. This is a masterpiece of a movie.
I hear you. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that surprising? I just looked at him like, how is this falling down so far? But it's like, I'm sorry.
I felt the same way about Rookie of the Year. I mean, I love that movie. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I mean, you adore this movie. I know you got the poster right behind you. And it's so much. Yes. I don't know what to tell you. Just, I guess maybe nostalgia won out on the other movies, or there's just this feeling I got. I can't explain it, but this is still a terrific movie. I think it'll make the top 10 on a lot of people's list, top 5. I know a lot of people are like, this is like my favorite animated movie, period. So this might seem low, but hey, it made my top 20. Highlight is definitely, I would say, just the fun characters. Mike and Sully are just, they're legendary. They are, you know it instantly when you see them. You can almost hear their voices in your head. Billy Crystal and John Goodman, so great on the casting. But I think just the highlight for me is that the end sequence with the doors where they're trying to get away. I love that sequence. It's so much fun. And it's got a lot of heart. I mean, it's emotional there at the end of saying goodbye to Boo. So it's got everything you want in a movie. And I no shame. I'm sorry. That's just how I'm going to put it. So that's my number 17 though. Yeah.
and to remind people, this is our personal list. This is how we feel over the several movies we've covered. I mean, seasons of movies we've covered.
Yes.
So yeah, we are giving our today's favorites.
That's it. And I have to apologize. Like, this is our list, and we agreed it's a free for all. So
yes,
you know, even if we maybe gave it the rating of watch it at grandma's, it's still fair game. It's not like we had to go, no, you have to do only take it homes.
Yeah.
At the time we say that, but you let it simmer, you let everything kind of come together. This is us now giving an updated, like we're looking back and just giving our top 20. There's no like overall, we have to go by this system. We're just having fun with it. So I will be shocked if I see some Hide It in the Attics on Seth's list coming up here. I'll maybe question it, but otherwise it's not going to be a surprise. I don't think. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But anyway,
I'll call it the bipolar list if that happens.
Yeah, I'll be like, did you hit your head? Like, what's wrong, buddy? Like, don't you remember that one time when we
at one shooty bang bang?
Well, my number one is Fox and the Hound. So I just love how it messes with me emotionally, you know.
Yeah. All right.
Let's get back at it. All right, we're up to 16 already. Okay, what you got?
So if I didn't lose any viewers already, I'm probably going to lose some viewers for this one.
Oh,
at 16, it's Boss Baby.
Boss Baby. Okay, number 16. What are some reasons for that? Why it's at 16?
So the story, the ending, I like the arc of the two brothers and how they grow and they grow and expecting each other, learning each other, and reaching out for help with each other. And that, like I said, the ending steals the picture. It is, in my opinion, one of the best endings of any movie I've ever seen.
It's a great ending. Yeah, this is a fun movie. I think this is going back to, I didn't click with this one as much, and it might have just been the animation. I really like Simple, but maybe it just doesn't click with me as much compared to the other ones we've done. So I have a lot of respect. I think that's a great spot for it. Personally, I could see how it could be up higher because it is a very well done movie. I don't think it's a bad movie, but it maybe didn't click as much as it did. And who knows, maybe I'll go back and watch it because I feel free to put it on again. I'd watch it again, but maybe if more I watch it, maybe that'll change. But that's still respectable. I like that. That's where your placement was. Okay. Well, my number 16, I'm just going to say probably this for all the spots, maybe until we get up higher. But these bottom ones, I think, are just going to be shockers. But my number 16 is actually going to be Megamind. It cracked my top 20. And this was my first time.
Poster for that one.
Yes, you do. What's amazing is I didn't see this when it came out. I only saw it recently. Wow. But I thought it was fantastic. This was a great movie. I'm just sorry I did not watch it when it came out, honestly. Like, this has a great story. It's got great voice acting. It's got great characters. It's got everything. And it's just, yeah. I mean, if it had more nostalgia, I bet this would have placed higher for me, honestly. That's the best way I can put it. But I'm happy that it got in my top 20. I was a little surprised for, like, this was my first time seeing it. And it beat out so many movies.
Oh, that's a great spot for that for you. Yeah.
So, but that's my number 16.
Nice.
Yes. Galga guy was saying about Boss Baby. I'm sorry. We didn't acknowledge you there. Alec Baldwin, he does a great baby voice. Yes. That's a highlight of the Boss Baby. We've got Ajax saying here, Megamind also way higher for me. So me and Ajax would probably have a much different list going on. But
yes,
we're only doing 20. We're pushing 60 with the films we've done so far. So you think of how many movies we had to leave off. Now there were some stinkers that would definitely not.
Whatever do you mean?
But you know, it's just where it went. All right, I got Galaga Guy. I'm gonna give you the highlight. So thank you for that. Megamind is so good, and Megamind rocks. So there we go. We got some people agreeing with it. Maybe they're like Ajax; they think it's higher, but I think a highlight is just I love the voice acting. I could listen to everybody when they talk, and just Will Ferrell's hilarious, but all the other voice actors shine in this one. They're all great for different reasons. So. Yeah, that's my number 16. So what do we have now? Should we mark this? This is 15. We are already in 15 now, Seth. What do you think?
Wow. So, are you ready?
I am ready.
So, for my 15, I've got Sonic 2.
Oh, I see now. Okay. That makes a lot of sense now. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I
really
bet
like
you've got a great idea of my list, my top 15.
it's we have not covered it yet, but I'm sure everybody knows what I would say. Like, oh yeah, it's all coming together. That's what I kept thinking. So yeah, it's a fun time. But what else? Elaborate on that. Why is it at 15 though?
So I really like the CGI. One highlight would be the portal rings. I thought the graphic transitions with the live action were really almost next to flawless.
Yeah. It, I mentioned it already. Seen Tails, Knuckles.
Yeah,
Oh, it's just
Knuckles.
like
Knuckles was amazing. I should mention that Knuckles was amazing.
yes.
Just amazing.
He as much as Sonic is great to see. I mean, he was so much fun in the first movie, but he was kind of like taking a back seat in this one. Tails had its moments, and Knuckles really stole. But we talked about it too. Robotnik, Jim Carrey, just he was getting better and better as the franchise went on, and he just wow, it was so much fun in the second one. He had some great comedy, great lines in there. So I don't fault you at all for that. That's great that it made your top 15. So okay, well here, if you're ready, I'll give you my number 15. Here we go. My number 15 is kind of surprising, like you, is Rookie of the Year.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I thought that would be in the top 5.
Yeah. I love this movie.
Wow!
It's amazing. It's amazing when I really took my time with how I wanted to place it, but it still made my top 20. I mean, we touched on it. It's got so much comedy to it. It's got heart. It's fun. It's got so much nostalgia too with the Pepsi commercial. Yeah, that just takes you back. So, I mean, the highlight is just it's a fun. I love baseball, and it's got great baseball in it. It's silly, but it's in a good way silly, and just lots of fun. So, yeah, that's my number 15. What we're moving to the next one. What you got for number 14?
So for number 14, and this is kind of surprising, I have Paddington in Peru.
Wow. Okay. Please do explain.
Well, I'm really thinking maybe it's because I saw it in theaters. I don't see many of these movies in theaters, so it made a bigger impact on me. But the adventure with in several plot twists. One highlight to me was when the captain leaves his daughter behind to try to find the treasure. With that it was a good movie. It was very clever. Like I mentioned, the plot twists were just you never knew what was going to happen next, so it was really good.
Yes. Yeah, it was a great time. Like I think dare I say, if you don't get to see it on the big screen, you're really missing out. There's a lot of fun scenes, like the scenery that's in Peru. So it was so much fun. I agree that was a really fun one to watch on the big screen. So, well, mine's pretty different. I think I don't think you may agree with my number 14, but see, what I'm doing is I'm typing these out just so that if anyone's like, "Oh, I didn't hear what you said on that," I'm typing it out. But that one took a little longer to type out because it's How to Train Your Dragon. I'm a slow. That's my number 14.
Good
this
deal.
this had recent nostalgia for me. I talked about like this was when me and my future wife were dating, and she introduced me to it, and I think this is just a solid movie. It's great story, great characters. The action is great. The animation might look a little outdated at times, but it's still overall, it's gorgeous. Great animation too. So again, I go back to certain animation clicks. This one did for me. I really like the animation. It might not be my absolute favorite, but it definitely clicked with me. So that's my number 14.
Wow.
All right. What's your 13?
13 shouldn't surprise anybody. It's Paddington 2.
Oh, okay. Went right back to the Paddington. Any highlights or anything to bring out on that?
It's such a cute movie. The visuals were amazing. We both talked about that in the episode. I love the acting from each of the great cast members. It just really stuck out as a cute movie. It might be one of the most adorable movies I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of movies.
Yes. There's, I think you can almost take your pick. Like, I know you might like the second one more than the first, or you might like the first, and I can't. It's hard to really disagree. Like, they're both great, and Paddington 2. I mean, Hugh Grant. I love his character. So, I'll acknowledge some of these comments. We're kind of going through here. We don't want to take too long going through our list, but this is great, guys. So I think he's talking about Rookie of the Year. Ajax said, I'm very happy this is on both of your top 20. Yes. Because I think you were saying that about Rookie of the Year. Cartoon or live action from Gal Gadot? Definitely cartoon. Live action is not bad, but if you have seen the cartoon, don't bother. I mean, it's practically the whole movie live action. If you want to see Gerard Butler live action, go for it. But other than that, it's not really. That's just me, though. All right. This might surprise you. I'm going to say this a lot, I know. But my number 13, I'm surprised I got it typed out as fast as I did. But it is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
I wondered where it was going to be on the list. I wondered where it was going to be.
I'm just surprised it didn't go higher, because this was the nostalgia just hit me hard. Revisiting, this was so much fun to go back and watch, because I hadn't seen it in a while, as much as I watched it a lot growing up. I got to say, it's got the comedy I love, the sarcasm, and just it's silly, but sophisticated, if that makes sense. I mean, the beginning of everybody freaking out about the chocolate bar getting the golden ticket, it still holds up to me. I know it's a musical, but I don't know. It doesn't bother me. Normally, if there's a musical and they overdo the musicals, we've done our fair share of musicals on this show, but I don't know. I enjoy it. There's just something about it. I just have a great time with it every time I watch it. So yeah, that's my number 13. And I'd say highlight is obviously the boat scene, because it was so fun watching my kids' reaction. I mean, the boat scene is legendary today, but I gotta acknowledge that. So
I'm crying again.
That's awesome. All right, we're up to number 12. What you got?
So at 12, I have, which you asked if you thought you would be on earlier, was Sonic 3.
Aha. Yes. There we go. That's what I was thinking.
So believe it or not, out of 20 movies, 3 of the Sonics made it in there.
That's amazing. They're great movies.
That's how much I enjoyed them.
That's respectable, I got to say, because we had, like I said, there's so much fun with them for different reasons.
Yeah.
Just go take your pick. I mean, I respect anybody that has their orders. That's why it was so much fun when we reconsidered it, because we had, when we did the live, a lot of people commenting, and we had different answers. It wasn't all, I'm probably close with you. I go back and forth. I think I put the second one just a little bit above the third, but it's like, it goes back and forth for me. I don't know, but I don't know.
I'll say this. So I was genuinely surprised with number 3. It seemed like they took from the best things from the first 2 movies and added it to the third movie. The highlight would have been the motorcycle chase at the beginning. I love that scene. That scene, I was in. I was all in.
Yeah. On the big screen, too.
Yes.
That's so amazing. My kids' mouths were literally on the floor, like just that whole sequence. I think I missed some parts, because I was just watching. I'm like looking over at them, and they're just like, they're just seeing the most amazing thing on screen. So it was such an amazing experience seeing it with my kids and the early showing of that. So that's awesome. That's awesome. Major number 12. Okay. So my number 12 is the first one, Paddington.
Nice.
So I really, really enjoyed this movie. It's so much fun. It's adorable. It's just, I could watch it anytime. I think, especially if it's like wintertime and you got a fireplace, you got hot cocoa. It's one of those movies, but I could also watch it, summer or whatever. I don't know. It's a cozy movie. And if you just need to wind down, just kind of relax, it's definitely one of those movies. And I love the charm. I love Paddington, obviously, but the characters are great. I mean,
Yes.
The villain, and now Nicole Kidman, she's
Mhm.
she's a little edgy, but
Mhm.
she's good. I think she does her job of being a villain. So, yeah, that's my number 12. Though we're getting close to our top 10. I can't believe it. But what didn't crack your top 10? I'm anxious to hear. What's your number 11?
So you are going to be probably most shocked by this one, knowing me. You know me
Okay,
well. We've known each other for a long time.
I'm sitting back now. Okay,
This is the first in my list Pixar movie to make it to this number. So here we go. At 11, it's Cars.
wow, that does surprise me.
Yeah.
Wow. That is stunning. Please explain. Just competition again, or
So it's a great story. I love the Doc Hudson plot, showing Lightning McQueen that someone always knows better, so you better check your ego at the door. I just this movie, when we discussed it, it hits on so many different things for me. It's like not only is it a car movie, it is one of the best car movies in my opinion, but it's a really brilliant Pixar film, and the storyline is it's all character arc.
yeah.
The whole movie's character arc, and I love that. I just thought it was amazing.
What's great, I love about that movie exactly what you're saying. You can put almost like two characters on opposite sides, and they intertwine. You have Doc Hudson, who's the stern, just serious, and then you got Lightning McQueen. He's this young, and they both have stuff to learn. Exactly
Yeah.
what you're saying of an arc, and they kind of meet at the climax, and then they grow at the end in a good way, for both of them. They grow differently. So I completely agree with you. It's a wonderful Pixar movie. Lots of fun.
It's great.
Yes. Sad that it didn't make your top 10, but that's still great.
It's that hard of a list for me.
Yes. Oh, I'm with you. I'm with you. My number 11, if you were to ask me years ago, I would be like, you're insane. You're ranking it this low. It's a trend, right? We're doing this a lot. But
yes.
I'm still glad it came close, because I thought maybe this will make the top 10, but I had to be honest. I had to be like, this is where it's going to land. And I'm surprised again, I got it all typed out because it's a long title. It is An American Tail, Fievel Goes West.
Whoa!
It's so crazy. It's so crazy. I know, because this movie has a lot of...
Can I play devil's advocate
for
a
it?
second?
Yes. Okay. I'll pause.
So you're telling me American Tail, Fievel Goes West is a better movie than Monsters, Inc.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for that, because I was like, that's why I was not just that it was at 17, but I was like, oh, here we go. When I have some other movies come out, they're going to be like, you put that above Monsters, Inc. I was waiting for it. It took to 11. It took 6 movies.
Oh. Now, I will say I like that movie an awful lot. I have a lot of nostalgia with both those films.
Yeah. This is my list, though.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie. I'm shocked that that's number 11. That's just...
I'm surprised it didn't make top 10 because of how,
wow.
Like, man, when I think of my childhood, this is right there. This is one of those movies. I'm going to come out, and it's so weird. This is the weirdest one on the list, as much as it's so strong. The last 15 to 20 minutes, that's what put it at number 11. I know that sounds crazy. It's not the whole movie, because the rest of the movie has its flaws. And if you rip it like, this is so stupid, I'd be like, I agree. Like, I'm rewatching it today, and I'm just like, why aren't you just eating the mice? Why are you doing this? Like, you're just like, this is so like not making sense. But I'm sorry, the second Tiger gets trained, that training sequence all the way to the end is just like, it's not just the silly like humor, but it's got that. The animation is just Italian Kiss. The animation is just, in my opinion, one of my favorites. I know that's a me thing. People could say there's that, but you know what? I don't know what it is. It's just so well done. The way the angles of the action shootout, you want to call it, with slingshots, the angles and just how that's all done. I mean, I could watch that anytime. And it just hits me in the nostalgia. And then you top it off with Jimmy Stewart, his last film, his last line saying, "Every man's sunrise is another man's sunset." Or I might have strike that, reverse it, But the point being, how do you close out a film any better like that? I mean, so that's my explanation. You can grill me. Let me have it. I was ready for it.
I didn't mean to be upset.
No. It's great. I was waiting for it.
It's a great film. I loved it too. Where was I going with this? I just hope that you give me a little leeway with my top 10. That's all.
It's your top 10. Man, it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. But let's acknowledge. So Ajax, okay, very shocked about Isaac's list altogether. And that's why we emphasize it's our list, because I'm going to tell you right now, my list would probably not be anywhere close to if we got together. Me and Seth said, we're going to make a top 20 for the podcast. This isn't our individual top 20. So I agree with you. But, I admitted that my nostalgia plays a huge part into it. I try not to. I really do. I really try, but I can't help it. I rewatched it. How did the experience go? How is the film as a whole? I try to put those factors in.
And your kids' reaction too, but plays a big part in it. Yeah.
Yes. My kids love that movie too. So that did kind of push it a little. Maybe it would have been closer to the 13, 14. But yeah, I think their reaction and just the emotional nostalgia. Yeah. No shame. I have no shame. I don't. Gallagher guy, I thought you didn't like this movie. I didn't like everything outside of the last 20 minutes, but that tells you how much I love those last 20 minutes. It's so good to me. I'm not going to sit here and say it's Citizen Kane or anything, but to me, it just hits. I can't explain it. I really can't.
Rosebud.
But I didn't hold back from ripping it. I was not going to defend the other elements of the movie because it's pretty bad. Like, again, the story of mice wanting mice sandwiches. It's like, just eat the mice. Come on. I will not defend that whatsoever. So, all right. With that, man, that was a lot of fun talking about that. But we got to move to our top 10. How are we feeling, Seth? We're at number 10.
I am so stoked for this top 10. I wish we could throw confetti in the air. I mean, my goodness, I'm so excited. Okay. I'm just so excited.
Well, you have the honors of giving your number 10.
Okay, so we matched on Rookie of the Year. It's been our only match so far.
Pretty close, right?
And then we have another match, The Wild Robot.
Oh, look at that. Very nice. I like it. I gotta respect that. It's such a good movie.
At 10. That's a pretty big, it's a brand new movie.
You're talking not even a year old, right? Because it came out last fall.
I think so.
It's coming up on a year. And it cracked your top 10. That's impressive.
Yeah.
So
I'll say it's a great movie. Wow. What a wonderful surprise. I love the opening sequence and all this chaos. I love that. That was just eye-grabbing, and it just made me want to just sit down and grab a snack and watch. So it was really, really eye-catching.
Yeah. I don't fault you at all. Like I said, if I didn't have so many movies with nostalgia in it, I probably would have came close to 10. I mean, that's how good this movie is. So no shame there. And Ajax agrees. He gives you a nice placement there. So give you a little highlight. Okay. Well, my number 10 is another Pixar movie. I'm surprised that not as many Pixar movies. I mean, I'm not spoiling anything, but just up to this point, I was expecting more Pixar movies, but maybe that's going to change in our top 10. It did here. My number 10 is The Incredibles.
Ooh, I knew it would be on the list. I didn't know where. Wow, that's a great number.
I'll give a hot take. This is at least top 5, but if you give me a moment, I'm going to have to go through. But this could be almost a top 3, just best superhero movie.
So I thought of something after we did Rookie of the Year. We both had it. For me, tell me if this was your experience too. I had it at the top of the list. It was up there at the very top, and I kept pushing it back and pushing it back and pushing it back and pushing it back until it got down where it was. And the only reason is because these other movies are just amazing. I mean, they blew me away. And I love Rookie of the Year. Like I said, it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
But I think, was it like that for you? Did you keep pushing it back and pushing it back and pushing it back?
Oh, absolutely. I thought Monsters Inc. That's a case right there. I thought, that's going to be in my top 10 probably. And then I was like, oh, it's falling. It's falling. It's falling. Like, is it going to stay out? Is it going to not even make my top 20? But it still got in there. But exactly. That's exactly my experience. That's hilarious that we both had that. But this is tough. It's really tough. Now, you can grill me again. I have Five Goes West in there, but I'm sorry. I will still defend it. I will defend the last 20 minutes. But outside of that, like, you look back at my list, they're classics. Like, they're well-regarded movies. That might be my only one where it's like, okay, you got the nostalgia classics on. Very strong there. But, again, I'm not going to have any shame in it. But, yes, The Incredibles, my number 10, it's just, I could watch it anytime. My kids love it. It's a, just a solid superhero movie. Great story, great character art. And it almost gets better the more I watch it as I get older. Mm-hmm. You have more of an adult sense of life and understand what's going on. It has that time jump from, Buddy being Syndrome and all that. It just hits you more as you get older, I think. But I have no shame putting it at number 10. I'm really happy that it actually made number 10. And like I said, I think it's up there for me on just superhero movies, period. Not even like Pixar. So no shame on that's my number 10. So
great movie, great pick.
All right. So we're into it here. What is your number 9?
So hitting number 9, I think Ajax, I went back and looked to make sure it was him from Cover Wars podcast. He called it. Dunstan checks in.
Aha. Yes. I'm actually surprised it's lower. I thought this would be up higher for you.
Well, consider all the movies it beat.
That's wow. I will say I do have a memory that this was your number 1 at one point.
Okay. Well,
so that got beat out by 8 movies. I mean, maybe things change. Maybe things
we covered some great movies. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
So with this one, it's just plain fun. I like the ending so much because it shows the importance of friends and family. It's a very well-written movie. The casting was great. The acting was great. The acting from the animal was great.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. So it made for a really fun movie. I will say there's some adult themes in it, but it was a good movie overall.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yes, I had a lot of fun. My kids were laughing throughout. I mean, it's got the silly potty jokes, but it's funny. And yeah, maybe the few sequences were adult, but it's still fun. I had fun with my kids on that one. So great pick. I'm happy it made your top 10. I'm surprised if it went down, but like you said, you've considered some great movies on here. So, okay. I'll give a quick comment and then we'll move on here because it's oh, he's going to give, okay, that'll be interesting there, Ajax. He went through, he'll give top 20. Yes, we want to hear you guys. Feel free to comment now or you can message us, that type of thing. And yes, it's number 10 technically. So it's not my single digits, Ajax, but it's my top 10. So I would consider that a high ranking. So, and better than Ed. Yes, Dunstan checks in is definitely better than Ed.
Gallagher guy.
Yes. The acting from Dunstan is better than the whole movie of Ed, like alone. Like,
oh my goodness.
Hands down. Okay. Well, my number 9. I'm surprised that this one also kind of fell a little bit, but I'm going to say that about a lot of these, I'm sure. But it is Baby's Day Out.
Oh, sweet. I was really hoping it would make your list. Yes.
I love this movie. Love it. It's so funny. And I don't know. It's like a big bowl of macaroni and cheese. It's a comfort movie, just silliness to the core, but you should have a great time with it. It's just funny, it's cute, and I love the casting of
Yes.
the thieves. All three of those guys are hilarious in different ways. They are the
Yes.
perfect like modern Three Stooges, in my opinion. That they were, I think that for me growing up, because I watched this a lot growing up, and it didn't change anything coming back to it today. I had just as much fun. It's so fun, so much fun going back to this one.
It's a great movie, and to me, I was shocked how great it was. Like
Yeah.
I literally watched it like 3 times because I loved it so much.
Yes.
Just in preparation.
It's got that Home Alone vibe. Like, you gotta just suspend your belief a little bit, because these guys should have been in a hospital in the first 10 minutes. But it's slapstick humor, so just don't overthink it on this one. Don't nitpick it, and you'll just have an amazing time. It's so much fun. Yes, but that's
such a good movie.
That's my number 9. So, all right, we're getting down to some really, really good movies here. This is gonna be tough. What's your number 8?
I got another Pixar. So this is actually a little bit lower than what I would plan if I was making this list, and really, I had to put it down here, is what I'm trying to say. So at 8, I've got A Bug's Life.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And you know how much I love that movie.
Yeah, that's why
Yes.
I'm saying that.
Yes.
That's interesting. Wow.
So I love the unique story, very unique. Humor was another thing, and then the highlight for me would be when the kids are put on the play, and they scare the show bugs so much that they all want to leave. That scene is amazing. Probably one of the best scenes in cinema history.
It's so much fun. Yes, I love the story, and it's based off of Seven Samurai.
Yeah,
it's not completely original, but they do a great job. It's its own version with bugs. I mean,
they're all getting queasy, and then she goes, die, die, die.
It's
such a great movie.
It's
such
so
a
fun.
Great movie.
So much fun. Well, I have to interject. This is actually really interesting, because my number 8 is A Bug's Life.
Yay!
We locked it in. We
finally did it. We finally did it.
I can't believe that. When you said 8 Bug's Life, I had this feeling. I was like, I wonder if he's going to do Bug's Life. But yeah. So all you're saying, it's so much fun. And there's a lot of nostalgia. I remember seeing this in the theater. Mm-hmm. A highlight for me is the blooper reel. This was the first time they did a blooper reel. And we've talked about it at length. Our families, we'd stay after the credits. So you're talking Bug's Life came out in 1997, 98. I should know this because we give our fun facts, but it's just been a while. But you're talking that, Marvel has made it. Everybody stays after the credits now. Like, I got to make. No, we did it back in the 90s, people. Like, we did it. We were the OG. We did it back then. And that was so rewarding, seeing that blooper reel. And that's a fun memory I have. That's one of the nostalgic things of watching the blooper reel in the theater. I can still picture myself like there watching it. So a lot of fun memories with this movie. And it was on repeat constantly after that. We got it on video, or it was at a friend's house, all that stuff. So yeah, that is also my number 8. So that is awesome that we have it lining up together. So what is your number 7? I'm wondering if mine will line up with yours or not.
We're going to match again, but it's not what you think. So I think somebody called it out in the comments. My number 7 is the original Paddington.
The original Paddington. Okay. So I had mine a little lower than that, but that's not surprising. I know how much you enjoy that first one. So you like it more than the second one then, officially.
Yeah, because it's darker. I'll talk about it. So it's adorable, well written. The acting is phenomenal. I love the darkness of Nicole Kidman's contrasting Paddington's cuteness, and it really plays well. And it's a well written, like I said, well written movie. The cast was amazing. I think a lot of them were not really huge actors when they casted them, so that was just a really great casting call. I can't say enough about this movie.
It's great. Yeah, like I said, it's a great just cuddle up with a blanket and watch it. It's so much fun. I'm happy it made your top 10. I was thinking it was, but I couldn't remember if you like the first or second one more. So that's why I was a little like, oh, you have two that low, but that makes a lot of sense now. All right. Well, my number 7 is definitely a big contrast to Paddington. Maybe this is one people will grill me onto, but I don't care. I'm still going to defend it. It is a Goofy movie.
Woo!
I love this movie. Love it. And I've talked about the memories, the nostalgia. We were moving where we were at, and this was kind of one of those movies I watched on repeat during that time. So when I watch this movie, it takes me back during that time of adjusting, being in a new environment. The soundtrack is just legendary. People are calling for like a actual concert of Powerline. That's how much people love this movie too. I love seeing that because at the time it flew under the radar. The Lion King had just came out. Pocahontas was the big motion picture that year, and it kind of stole some of the light. I recall a bunch of people like a Goofy movie, like we'd have it on or something, and they're just like, oh, I've never seen it before. Nowadays, it's got its recognition, it feels like. So I'm really happy about that. But no shame. I'm going to throw this. I'm surprised. Actually, it came out of my top 5. I mean, it was up there, I think, when we did our original top 20, but it just barely caught out, but it's still in my top 10. So I'm happy to see that. Comments there. Yeah. We got the puns strong in here with Ajax. We got for your Paddington. When you play football, you have to wear padding a ton. And for a Goofy movie, says Eye to Eye is one of my favorite songs, but the movie for me, I don't know. That's fair. That's fair. Eye to Eye is a very good song. Like that is the like perfect cap to that movie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So my take on it, that's your 7. I think it's a good place for it. It's a really good movie. I know I was a little harsh on it in our episode covering it. I went back and watched it again, and I really liked it a lot more. So,
okay.
Yeah, I think I was a little bit, just I may have been in a bad mood when I first watched it. I don't know what it was, but I enjoyed it more the next viewing. So it was a good movie.
Nice. That's awesome to hear. I know you didn't like hate it, but you just didn't like it as much as I did. But I'm gonna give Gallagher Guy a highlight. He's got the lyrics going there for After Today. That song. I love it. I'm sorry. It was great. It's just, I found it funny at the time. I think it's got that character arc for both, kind of like with Cars, but I know that they're not at all the same. But going back to 2 character arcs going, Goofy has a character arc and Max has a character arc.
Yes.
It's one of those movies, kind of similar in that way. So that's why I love it too, is the plot, the characters. Yeah, that's my number 7. So, all right. We are getting close to number 5, our top 5, but what just missed your top 5? What's your number 6?
Number 6, another Pixar, Ratatouille.
Oh man, you're gonna grill me because I don't know how to spell it.
So it's Ratatouille.
All right, that's it. I was off a letter. I was like, this isn't looking right. And
some days I can spell it, and some days I can't.
I'm gonna get grilled so bad if I misspell this now. So thank you, sir. But yes, elaborate. Yes, why that's number 6.
So the directorial choices. It's an artsy film. A highlight for me is the scene when Colette finds out about Remy and her strong reaction to it. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was that's Oscar worthy, and I think it did win the Oscar. So that was just amazing. Like that scene in the kitchen, and he even goes outside while she's leaving and talks to her, and it hit me so hard.
Yeah, it's a fantastic movie. It's so good, and
I think, like you said, it depends on the day. Like it can be like a little bit average some days, and then some days it's like, oh, this is like one of the greatest I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know. It
depends on your mood.
That's why I give a lot of props to that film. Is I don't know how they did it, but that's one of those rare movies where I could watch it anytime. Exactly, you're saying, but sometimes I'm like, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen, And then other times it's just like I still enjoyed it, but it didn't hit as well. I don't know how that is able to be done.
It doesn't make sense, but it
doesn't.
works. It works most of the time. So
yeah. So that's a solid place there. It just got out of the top 5, but that's still solid. Okay, well, my number 6, it surprised me a little bit. I was thinking this would be top 5, but I got to go back to my nostalgia, just everything. It kind of won out. But my number 6 is Finding Nemo, another Pixar. So
nice.
Man, this movie gets better with age for me. Like, that's also going back to being a parent and adult, and just that character arc. Same thing again. We're suckers for those dual character arcs.
Yes.
Both sides. And actually, there's 3 character arcs if you want to count Dory, even though she can't remember. She grows.
Yes.
So it's so great. The humor's great. The characters are just. I can't think of many movies that can capture just that unique. You feel like you're in that movie as much as it's about fish. You feel like you're in the movie with them, and you're along for the ride. And the like hospitality of these fish that are trying to help this clownfish find its son. The turtles, they just. I don't know what it is. It's such a fun journey that takes you for a ride, and I could watch it anytime. So I'm a little surprised it was out of my top 5, but I still find it respectable. It's got to be in my top 10. I would be absolutely shocked. Like, we would have to be watching some, and maybe we will. Maybe when we revisit, maybe it does, but it's going to take a lot to beat out this one. So that's my number 6.
And an anemone.
Yes, just keep swimming, as Ajax said in the comments there. So we've arrived, though, Seth. We are here at the top 5. This is monumental. Here on out, this is going to be pretty interesting, I have to say. So
I can barely sit still. I mean, I'm serious. I can barely sit still.
You have honors. So what is your number 5?
We're going to repeat again. But my top 5 is Monsters, Inc.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I had a feeling it would have to be in somebody's top 5. So that is great to see. Yeah.
So this movie deals with friendships. If you know me, the music is so strong. Another highlight would be when the scene where the abdominal snowman, just hilarious. It's just hilarious.
It's a great time. Again, I'm shocked that mine was so low, but I'm happy it's in your top 5 because it needs that respect. This is such a great film. I could watch it anytime, just like
it. Its theme is my ringtone, so if that tells you anything, I have it on vinyl. So
great soundtrack. Yes, soundtrack is fantastic. It's superb, actually. I would describe it that way. Well, this is enough. I shouldn't act surprised. I was like, this one movie. Now I'm going to have several movies that are going to turn some heads because this one. If you have never seen
me a little bit,
if you've never seen the podcast, you're gonna go, what? My number 5 is The Brave Little Toaster. I love this movie. I'm sorry, I don't have any shame. I don't have any shame with this one. This one is just nostalgia to the core for me, but I love it. I got so many memories with this one. I would say John Lovitz is a great radio. Like, I couldn't imagine.
Oh, yeah, he is.
I made Seth cry. What is that? 4 times now tonight,
4
ladies and
times,
gentlemen?
yeah. One of them was comments. There were comments made me cry.
I got no shame. I'm sorry. It's just that's where I'm gonna place it. I can quote this movie from start to finish too. So
I don't fault you for it. But I'm like, how is Rookie of the Year a worse movie than Brave Little Toaster?
It's my dark humor, I guess.
Well, the clowns, like it's like not clown.
Yeah,
that to me that was like the redeeming quality of the movie. Like that was the only thing that I like took away. It was like, oh, that's really notable. Like everything else, I mean, you could. I love John Lovitz, but. Man, I don't know about that one, Isaac.
That's why it's our list, and I can promise you, it probably wouldn't make the top 20 if we did a, just a overall.
Yeah.
This was a nostalgia one out on this one. I still will argue the animation is well done because you're talking this was back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Toy Story, those types of movies drew a really strong inspiration from it. It inspired a lot of movies. So this was kind of the trailblazer. It's rough around the edges. I'm not going to sit here and say it's a one that anybody can watch. It's just, you have your tastes, and I don't know why, but this movie just, I could watch it anytime. It takes me back to being a kid. And that's what this podcast is about. It's about, if I went over to visit grandma's, as dark and twisted as this movie can be, I could picture myself watching it at grandma's. It's just one of those, as much as we owned it,
Wow.
if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. I can't really, I'm not going to say you're wrong if you say you're insane, but I'm not going to apologize either because it is my list. So there you go. It made my top 5. I'm surprised. I know, but yeah. Onward. On that note. What's your number 4?
So if you really sat down and looked at my list, you probably could guess the top 4. I don't know if you get them in order or not. But at 4, this will surprise you. The Sandlot.
Okay. It surprises me that it went down, but it's not. You know what I mean? I get that. Because this is it was the first one we did. We recovered it and everything. But yeah, you just got, you're gonna have to see your top 3 because what else is there to say? This is probably the most complete. Would you argue complete movie?
It's definitely in the conversation. What I enjoyed about it was the growth of the characters and the feeling that you get of being young when you watch it. No matter how old you are, when you watch it, you feel like you're that age. So the highlight for me would be the fair scene when they how they showed about how they were really bonding together. I love that. That was really great.
Yes. Since we're on the subject, I got some comments to highlight, but I'm going to throw up since we're on the subject. So Ajax agrees with you. Sandlot, one of the best for sure. I think that's one that would be up there for us if we put a list together. But I'm going to go back because we got some love, actually. I was thinking I was going to be kind of hit hard on the hate. But here, look, Ajax, no hate for the Brave Little Toaster, nor Jack Nicholson, nor air conditioners.
Now, I have to say this. I don't think I saw it all the way through as a kid. And so I don't have that nostalgia for it. It's not there. It's not there.
And that's
so that's why it's probably not on my list. So
and that's perfectly fine. I mean, again, it has its flaws. I'm still going to bring out here too. Ajax said he would have it in his top 20 and not Rookie of the Year. So, hot take there from Ajax. I had both in my top 20. So there you go. Just shows each person's list.
And
it's going to be different.
It shows too how great the movies are that we've covered so far.
Yes.
100%. I think I talked to you offline about we've covered almost 60 or whatever. And I was joking, but I'm serious. There's 55 great movies there.
Yeah.
And I would argue all of them if anybody wanted to argue with me.
And at the end of the day, again, it's our list. So
yeah.
With that said, don't hate me, but my number 4, I know this has got to be up there for you, but it's Toy Story 2.
Wow, good job.
It's in my top 5. It's a fantastic movie. It's arguably the best sequel ever made. One of the best, I'll say. I mean, it's just fantastic. What more do you want? It's a sequel to the first one. If you love the first one, it's got the second one. It's got so many funny lines. Its animation is a little crisper, so it's a little improved on the first one. But yeah, it still made my top 5. I know that's one that's near and dear to your heart, but I am glad it made you happy. It made my top 5. I think the highlight has got to be seeing the new characters, Jesse, Bullseye, and Prospector, Stinky Pete. Those are just fantastic. I mean, those are characters that you start a franchise with, in my opinion. They were so good when they were introduced. And yeah, it's a fantastic movie. So that's my number 4. But we're into our top 3. So my So ready. What do you got for your number 3?
Well, my 3 and 2 would probably be interchangeable given the day. But when I wrote this list out and I crunched all the numbers for all of them, at my number 3, I've got Megamind.
Wow. I figured it had to be in your top 3. I was trying to recall movies that are on there, so that's not surprising. But okay, I could see that going up higher for you, though.
So the humor was so smart, and the music also moved the movie a long way. But a highlight for me was Megamind sweeping in to save the day. So that scene was like, this solidifies this is one of the best superhero movies of all time.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd put Incredibles and Megamind up there.
Yeah,
live action or not. Like,
yeah.
I'm with you, actually. That's a great way to put it. It's just a wonderful story, characters. Yeah, we've talked about it when I had it on my list. So that is wonderful. In your top 3, give a highlight here. Sorry, you guys have been commenting. This has been great. Sorry we can't get to all of them, but keep them coming. I wanted to highlight this one. So yes, Ajax said, definitely you guys have done so many great movies. You've done quite the work cut out for you when you get to 1,000. Oh. I may have seen 1,000 movies. I haven't kept track, but to go back and watch that many and actually keep track, that's staggering to think about. Wow. Oh, well, yeah. And then catching up on the Toy Story 2. Interesting. Yeah. I think Galaga Guy was talking about either Megamind or one of those. So we'll have to get clarification on that. But okay. So number 3 was Megamind for you. So my number 3, I am going to kind of come close with yours. And this might surprise you. I don't know. Maybe not. But my number 3 is The Sandlot. So it made my top 3. Still in there. I was worried when we were doing all those Pixar movies, like, wow, like this movie might get pushed way down.
Yes.
But
I think we even talked about that off air.
Yes, but it's still held tight. I mean, it's like you said, it's a coming of age. The kids are just hilarious. They're great. It makes you think of being a kid again. And James Earl Jones at the end is just always just that wonderful way to end the movie. It's just, it seals it up on a nice little bow. I don't know what it is, but it's just wonderful. I could watch that scene all day. That's another one, like going back to An American Tail, like that hits me. The James Earl Jones at the end, especially. The whole movie does, especially. But that, I don't know what it is about that scene, but it's a terrific movie. But it made my top 3. I was kind of happy. I was being honest if I had to push it out, but nope, it's my number 3. Okay. We are at number 2. And I think I saw in the comments somebody was saying that your number 2 should be Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Mary Poppins. So let's see if they're right or not. What's your number 2, Seth?
So once I say this, you're going to know what number 1 is. But here's the thing. I've got at number 2, the original Toy Story.
The original, the very first Toy Story. Okay.
So I liked how the movie kept moving and continuing to progress. One you're right after another. It just kept going forward. It didn't really look back. So a highlight for me was when Buzz realizes that he's a toy and not, in fact, a space ranger. That song is exceptional.
Yes. The soundtrack is amazing. The animation might look dated, but I still find, I don't know, just something about it. It's so nostalgic. Again, I know that's something that hits hard for me. That's where I'll really enjoy films, evidenced by my list. But it's just a well-crafted movie all around. Yeah. So didn't quite make your top spot, but that says something that it still came close. It was your number 2. Okay. Well, this is hopefully my last one that is going to make people go, huh? But again, no shame. I have no shame at all. My number 2 is The Rescuers Down Under.
Nice.
Yeah. It was my number 1. when we first did this top 20. It beat out The Sandlot the last time we did it. I'm sorry. I will say it is my favorite animated by the art film. Now, we've considered some animated films and it's up there, but it's an art form. What I could just look at a still, I love the art in this. It's got yeah.
I just thought of something. All 3 of your posters are in your top 20. That's awesome. That's awesome.
That was not intentional, but yes, they are.
That's awesome.
We'll see if they stay there as we consider more movies, because I have the Wild Robot back here, but when we said let's do a top 20, I was thinking, oh, maybe it will, but it wasn't until I sat down and yep, it's in there. So
yeah,
there you go. That is a good point to put there. But that Rescuers Down Under is just, it's got, I'd argue, if not the best, one of the best villains that we've considered, because sometimes movies have these villains and they're just bad to be bad. Just, ooh, I'm going to twirl my mustache because I like to do evil things. This guy is doing some dark and very bad stuff, but it's all driven by money. It's like, I don't care. I just want to I'm a poacher. I want to get the money. I don't care about this eagle. I don't care about its eggs. I don't even care about a boy. If he gets in my way, then I'll feed him some crocodiles. I'll throw some knives at him. And the more I describe this movie, the more people probably want to watch this movie because it sounds so delightful. But I have no shame in it. I'm sorry. It's just, it draws me in every time. There's just something about it, as silly as a bunch of mice going across the world to try and save a boy. I'm sorry. It's got John Candy in it too. I mean, he was just fantastic. Yeah. I miss seeing, I wish he could have been around longer and been in more movies. That's all. It's a bittersweet when I watch it, but I still love it. I still have such a good time with this movie. And I can't forget Frank. Frank is like, he's just like that mood sometimes. Like, I don't no idea how to describe that, but okay.
Gallagher guy has an interesting comment.
Oh yes, thank you. I'm missing the comments, guys. So I am so sorry, but you have, yes. Thank you for bringing that out. Where did we get all these posters? Well, I got mine from a little place called movieposters.com. And if you want to check out their store, there you go. I don't mean to put Seth out of the way there, but if you want to go check out and browse, there's a QR code, but just movieposters.com. Be sure you use Grandma's House 15 at checkout. There will get you 15% off of your order. If you're on our newsletter, you will be entered for a free movie poster like one behind me, but of your choice.
Gallagher guy. You had me at knife throwing.
Love it.
Oh no! Well, that's one of the reasons why I love Paddington so much.
There you go. Yeah. See, you can enjoy as dark, and it's like, oh, this is kind of out there, but depending on how it just, for whatever reason, you watch a certain movie, it's just, I don't know, it added to the movie. I do not want anyone to have knives thrown at them or anything. It's just that it showed how evil McCleve was. He was just so evil. And it was more realistic, I guess, if that's the best way to put it. And the eagle, as fictional and unrealistic as it is, just the thought of riding on an eagle, that's probably a highlight for me, is just having a pet eagle like that would be incredible. I just love that imagination that they went to. Well, before we get to our number one, I have to say we have a lot of films we covered. So real quick, we don't want to take too much time. But Seth, do you have any honorable mentions that you would like to say that just didn't quite make your top 20?
So honestly, I wouldn't say these if I didn't think the next time we do this, we're going to have a much bigger list. Because this would be giving away my top 25 or top 26. But that being said, my honorable mentions are Toy Story 3, The Bad Guys, Little Giants, Homeward Bound, Over the Hedge, and Baby's Day Out.
Nice. That's a goal, man. Those are That just
solid
shows you
films.
All of those
solid films.
That's a top 5 in somebody's list. Like, I bet you. we get enough people. That's why we'd love to hear some lists. I'm really anxious to hear other people's lists. I'll be in agreement on one of your honorable mentions. I have for mine Homeward Bound. I'm surprised that I didn't, for how strong of nostalgia. Again, I go back to nostalgia. It can draw me in. I think
probably the biggest nostalgic movie that we've covered so far for me is Homeward Bound.
Yes, that takes me back.
When I watched it, I zoomed right back into my class that we watched it in at school, and I remembered exactly that day and how it was dark in the room and everything. And I was like right there. I was probably like 7 years old or something. So it was crazy.
Oh yes, it just hits me in the feels. So that's an honorable mention. I'm actually surprised it didn't get in my top 20, but again, I tried to pull in other factors of like not just nostalgia. I mean, it's a good film. Don't get me wrong. Like, still well done to this day. I'm happy it held up when I went to rewatch it because I loved it as a kid and I was like, is it going to hold up? It does. That's why it's an honorable mention. I do have Honey, I Shrunk the Kids because that one, ooh, that hits me in the nostalgia, but I'm going to have to go back and revisit it because we talked about it in the episode. I had a unique experience going back to that one. That was kind of a bittersweet experience. So it's a great film though. It's so funny. I still laughed at it. I still enjoyed my time.
We had a little psychological setting
we
after we covered that film.
Of all movies.
And we both broke out in tears talking about our lives and stuff. So that was a big movie to cover. Yeah.
You ever want to uncover deep stuff with us? Watch Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. We'll tell you some deep stuff. I don't know why.
It's true.
And again, if you have not watched our podcast, you're probably like, these guys are psycho. Like you this is the weirdest list I've ever heard. And you're talking about a movie that should not unlock those kind of feelings, but it does. I don't know why. It just did. So that is another honorable mention. I have WALL-E on there.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
That is one that I would say is a grandma's house. I watched that at my grandma's and I bought it for her and we watched it and she just said, oh, I really love that movie. So I actually have some fun nostalgia with that one too, but it's a great movie. Yeah.
So I also want to go back and say I gave Up a really hard time. I have grown to love that movie.
It's a great movie too.
It's not on my list. It's not on my honorable mentions, but I love that movie.
It'll wreck you emotionally the first 10 minutes. It's just
and that's why it's so hard for me to watch. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to be in the right mood. Absolutely.
Yeah.
My next one, I combined them. Going back to, I don't know how I could put one above the other. I go back and forth, but Sonic 2 and 3.
There you go.
Shocked. I did not get that in my top 20 because I had such a good time with those, but I was like, I got to make them an honorable mention for sure. And this one might be surprising. I did have Ratatouille on there because it didn't crack my top 20, but we've talked about it at length. Why? I think it's just, if you hit me in the right time, it might make my top 20. But my actual true honorable mention that I have here, and this is a surprising one, but this is pure nostalgia, is Dexter's Lab Ego Trip. I love that movie, and it's under an hour, people. If you want to watch a movie, but not, you're like, oh, I only have an hour, go watch it. Go buy it. I don't think it's on streaming, unfortunately. You might be able to watch it on YouTube. It's under an hour. But if you love the show, it's just perfect. It's a perfect, it was supposed to end the show. It was made for Cartoon Network. And my memories flood back of Cartoon Theater. We had Cartoon Network and Saturday nights, Cartoon Theater, Dexter's Lab Ego Trip. It's just, yes. It just didn't quite make my top 20 though, but it's a fantastic. I laugh at that movie every time. So great. Well, let's get some of these comments. We didn't want to ignore you guys. We just keep yapping and talking about all these movies. It's so much fun. Yes, Galga Guy with the plug prompt. Again, movieposters.com. Use code Grandma's House 15 at checkout for 15% off of your order. Get on our newsletter because that is how you win our monthly contest. We are doing the drawing after we get to our number one too, folks. We didn't mention that at all. That's right. We normally do that on these lives. So if you're here for the first time, if you're watching this for the first time, get on our newsletter. I'm going to throw a QR code for you actually up there. Get on the newsletter because that's how you're going to get updates of movies at Grandma's house. You're going to see what's going on. We sometimes like to put out what movies we're going to cover. So if you want to message your memories, we can give you shout outs in future episodes, all that kind of good stuff. And we're going to be coming out with more free stuff. We have a free customizable movie ticket for your movie nights. I did it with my kids. They loved it. Now it's become tradition. They're like, can we have movie night? And I'll make custom movie tickets to the movie we are watching, hand it to them. It gets ripped like they're at the movie theater. So, make your movie night that much more fun with that. It's free when you sign up for the newsletter. And again, you get entered into our contest. So get on it if you have not. What are you waiting for? Don't delay. I'm sounding like an infomercial, but I don't care. Let's see. There was a comment here from Ajax. He said, there's a few very high-ranking films on my list that have been sorely dishonored by their absence. Sorry, Ajax. It's our list, though. I'll be interested to see your list. I'm very anxious to see what your list is. And you also posted, yes, we can post that out there if you guys want to, so you can kind of get a visual of our list. We're going through these obviously one by one, but yes, we are going to have to do that. Don't you think, Seth?
Yeah, it makes sense. I was going to say we could read them off again, but yeah, let's post it. That makes more sense.
Yeah, let's do that. Because we appreciate you guys sticking around. We were thinking we could get through this in an hour. Look at that. It's already 8:30, but we love you guys sticking around. This has been an absolute blast. I'll give a quick highlight to Ajax. Surprised that we did Dexter's Lab. Go check it out. Yep, that was a lot of fun to consider. And then Galaga Guy, who you're laughing, go ahead and read it.
I think you should keep letting the QR code cover Seth, and he could be like Mike Wazowski on the show.
There we go.
I'm in the movie.
I'm on the podcast.
Did you see me?
Yeah, Mom. Yeah. I was on a podcast.
Oh.
Well. There it is, folks. We are all the way. We gave our 19 and our honorable mentions, but the moment has come. So, Seth, what is your number one?
So I think it'd be more fun if you said it, because I know you know what it is. And I said your number one, because I know what your number one is.
Okay. I'm going to say yours is Toy Story 2.
Correct.
There it is, folks. Nailed it. All right.
So I really enjoyed this, the music and the storyline. I love the parts with Al, the Al's Toy Barn, trying to sell the toys. One highlight for me was when Jessie was telling her story and why she was so jaded because of it.
Yes, that was definitely emotional damage with Jessie. That song will wreck you every time, but in a good way. It's a sweet, like, again, going back to character arc. She's bitter and then becomes open to the new owner, but you see what she went through and you can't help but feel for her. So I'm not surprised that that's your number one, but what do you think? What's my number one?
So if I'm counting right, your number one's got to be Toy Story.
My number one is Toy Story. Isn't that hilarious that we just have them swapped?
Well, we've always been that way. I love how we know each other so well that we knew our top ones.
I love the second one. I do.
Yeah.
Like everything you're saying, it's just like, yeah. Let me go fire it up. Let's go watch it now. Let's go watch Toy Story 2. I don't know. Just something about the first one. There is not a bad scene in that movie. That's what it comes down to for me. And I think you could say it about 2, but I don't know. I try to think about it. Like, there's not one bad scene in the first Toy Story that's not funny, or I'm not laughing, or it's got something that moves the plot along or adds to it. So what else is there to say? It was just so monumental when it came out. It was just amazing. Tom Hanks is on screen. I still can't believe that. They got Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, Don Rickles, Sean Wallace. I'm just like, I'm having a headache. Like I'm like, big names. Whoa. It's just amazing. And they all are perfect. If you tried to cast anybody else in those roles, it wouldn't work. It just wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't.
So that's all I got to say. I mean,
I think what's funny for me about that is that I have more nostalgia with the first one.
Yeah.
Like I have more nostalgia. It's clear as day. I can remember the first time I watched it. It was I put myself back in those shoes. But here's the thing: the second one for me, I think, like we've talked about over and over again, and I hate to repeat myself, but it's the music. The second one, as good as the first soundtrack was, the second one was better, and I just was blown away by the original songs for this movie.
It was, both have great songs. The second has the Sarah McLachlan, but I'm trying to think. It didn't have. Am I blanking? There wasn't other songs really in the second one, was there? Like there was the penguin squeaker.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot, but I mean, it's just that song alone, and then adding in different flavors, and I fell for it more. But I honestly would say that if I felt that same way, like about the first one, that I Will Go Sailing is almost as good a song. So I mean, it's interchangeable. I guess having us both having separate ones at our different rankings, I think gives it more flavor. If we had the same ones, it wouldn't be as fun. You know what I mean? So I like that.
I love it. Yeah, I love it. I love it because we both have different takes on it, and that's the point we've made, is that take your pick. Like Toy Story is just amazing. Like the first two are amazing. The third one is still great. I really enjoy the third one, but it just, I don't know if just too much time went by, or it didn't quite hit for me like the first two. And I think the third one is great. Like I remember loving it when I saw it in the theaters, but if I look back on it and you have to, like, you got to put a ranking, it's like the first two are just in another league to me. I don't know what it is, but it's just, they hit on the nostalgia and everything.
I have to say this real quick. I counted it up. We had 11 different movies that we did not pick. And there was nine that matched. And that is amazing, because to crunch those down to 20 and come up with 9 that match, that's insane. I don't know, man. That was pretty awesome.
That was awesome. I had an absolute ball. Like, putting it together was actually a lot of fun. So that's why I've encouraged you guys, like, get your list together and share them. Like, we'd love to see them, but just for fun, even if you just want to do it, it's a lot of fun to rank it. But absolutely, I'm with you. This was an absolute blast going through with you, and just seeing the different perspectives and in different takes of your side. I'm sure I shocked a lot of people with some pretty questionable ones, but I'm sorry. It's just, that's my list, and I had so much fun. That's why they got their ranking in my top 20 on certain films, and I have no shame for it. And the same for you. You shouldn't feel any shame on your list. I think you have such a respectable list that it's like, how do you go wrong with that? Those are all great movies. Every single one.
I like how you brought out a lot of older films. Like, most of mine were newer films.
Yeah.
So I was really proud of that. That was pretty cool.
That is true. Yeah. But I mean, I was surprised, like I said, Wild Robot was in there, because I thought, well, it's newer. Maybe nostalgia is going to win out.
It's that good, folks. It's that good.
It is absolutely that good. So again, go check out Wild Robot. It's wonderful. Just check out all the movies that we have on our list.
Why not?
And we've got a great list going there. So we'll put them up. Maybe we'll post it on our socials, and we'll get to that at the end, because we'll tell you where you can find us. We're obviously here on YouTube, but you can also find us if you want to see shorts and posts that we have, updates, those types of things. Okay. Well, anything else to add, Seth? Because we do have a contest to get to, but kind of as a wrap up, anything as an overview to add?
It's awesome that we had such like an eclectic look at these very different films. I like how we matched and how we didn't match, and I think that shows how good they are. And if you're surprised by any of them, go back and watch them and see what you think.
I couldn't said it better. Absolutely. This is just encouraging you to go watch more movies. Go watch those movies from your childhood that you grew up with, because you might be surprised. It might be good or bad.
Most of these are on streaming. There aren't, so it's easy to find.
Absolutely. In this day and age, it's like, what are you doing? You had to go to the rental store, and it might have been out. So you just have to wait. You don't have to anymore. You could literally watch it anytime if you want to rent digitally. It's right there at your fingertips. You don't have to wait on somebody to return it that has late fees out the wazoo. You can get it now. So, okay. Are you ready? Do you think we should reveal the winner of our free movie poster, or what do you think, Seth?
I think we should do it.
Okay. So here we go, folks. If you are on our newsletter, you were a finalist. We have our finalists. We like to narrow it down because we have so many on there. So we appreciate you. But when you're on the newsletter, you are entered. So again, as a reminder, make sure you're on our newsletter. We have our finalists on our handy dandy, very free and not pretty, but it works wheel of finalists. So here we go, Seth. Are you ready?
I am ready to see what happens.
Okay.
Spin that wheel.
There it goes, folks. And the winner is, it's going to be Johnny.
There we go.
Johnny, you are our winner for the free poster from movieposters.com. Thank you so much for being on the newsletter. Congratulations. Well, what do you have to say, Seth? What do you think? This has been fantastic, I think. What do you think?
I think we need to do this more often.
Absolute blast, guys. Thank you so much for chilling out. Big shout out to Ajax. The puns were not lacking tonight with you, my friend. So thank you for those and all the comments there. Galaga Guy as well. Great analyst, and your thoughts as well going on there. Great list, guys, he said. So thank you. Want to give a shout out. Nice work, fellas, coming there from Ajax. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with us. We had a blast, but it was that much more fun with you guys in the comments and hanging out with us. And yes, Ajax giving a shout out. Way to go, Johnny. Another big congrats to you, Johnny. You've earned it for being on the newsletter. I'll throw it up there one more time if you are not already. And Seth can be Mike Wazowski for a minute. Here's the newsletter. You can sign up. There's the QR code. So if you are not already, it's that simple. Scan that, sign up, and that's all. You are entered every single month. We do it once a month. So you could have a poster like you see behind me, like you see behind Seth. Those are all courtesy of movieposters.com. So, oh, man. I got Galaga Guy, one more comment. Man, I swear I'm on your newsletter. I get emails about it all the time. I'm sorry, Galaga Guy. You must not have been a finalist this time. So remember, we do where you're a finalist as well, but you are entered to be a finalist each month. So stay tuned. Next month, you might be a finalist and get on there. So we'd love to see you win one, Galaga Guy. You've definitely earned your keep on that with all the comments tonight alone. All right. Well, anything else, Seth, to add as we wrap up here?
I can tell you where to find us at.
Go for it. So, yeah.
So you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Our email address is, and we would love emails and comments and lists and all kinds of things, movies@grandmashouse@gmail.com. We have a newsletter, as we've been talking about, so you can stay up to date on all things new movies at Grandma's House. And we are on Patreon. And then also, like we mentioned as well, go to movieposters.com and type in Grandma's House 15 at checkout for 15% off.
There you go, guys. Be sure to connect with us because, again, you're going to be up to date if you follow us on any of those platforms. Here on YouTube, obviously, is where you can watch our new episodes. We have a new episode dropping this week. Usually what we actually do with these lives is we kind of take the week off, but no, we're going to treat you guys. We're going to keep that train a-rolling. Seth, what is the episode this week?
Oh, you threw me off guard there.
I put you on the spot. I did.
Uh-oh. Go ahead.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
I knew that.
You see how busy we've been, folks. It's like,
yeah.
Keep track of all this. So I'm sorry, Seth. I put you on the spot there.
I'm sorry. I wasn't prepared for it.
But yes, Good Burger. We got Good Burger coming this week. So be sure you're subscribed if you are not already, because that way you'll be notified when it drops. We usually release every Thursday, but if you want to be notified when it's out and you can watch it right away, be sure you're subscribed. That also helps us grow. And who knows, we can have some more contests as a result, as we grow, as we get to that, as Ajax said, maybe we get to that 1,000 movies. My goodness, that's a thought to think on. But one more highlight there. Carolina Girls still with us. So awesome time, guys. Thank you so much for joining Carolina Girl. It was great to see you. Also in the comments, everybody that's been in here and commenting, we thank you guys so much. So that's going to do for our time at Grandma's. But don't worry, we will be back soon, guys. So in the meantime, remember to be kind and rewind. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye, everybody.